Hey y'all, it's Karma. I want to talk about jealousy. Jealousy. That's a very disgusting word. Why? Because bitches will literally be jealous of you for having nothing. In their eyes, you not having money, you not having shit is weakness to them. But when you have real power, they hate that. They hate that shows of power. They hate that shows of energy. Why? Because money can buy power. I don't care how big that wolf you are. You don't have power then. Why? Because money don't buy power. Money don't buy respect either. Actually, the more money you have, then you get power. Because what did you do for that money? How did you get to that place? You have that apartment, right? For example, you live over there, right? No, let's say you live over there, right there. You see the top apartment right there? That's what you have, right? Guess what? How'd you get there? Blood, sweat, and tears? Now listen, there's ways to make money, don't get me wrong. But they don't know this way. They don't know these ways. No. So how do they make the money? By being a fucking mason. If you make money by being a mason, you're a bitch. Because if you make money by being a cult, being a fucking witness, being Illuminati, right? Why? Because you do everything for money. That's what I want to talk about. Like, let me tell you is that there's people that, right? They need money. They run blood, sweat, and tears. Physically, they need money, right? They have raggedy clothes, they this and that, right? But imperfections, right? But they're not doing it for money. There's people that got billions of money and do everything for a check. Everything for a check. I don't give a fuck what they got. They'll make sure to get that check. They'll make sure of it. You know what I'm saying? They'll do everything they can to get that check. So, that's what I mean. People might look desperate, but they're not desperate. People might not be desperate, might not look desperate, but they're desperate. Extremely desperate. They'll do everything. Like the movie I'll react to, right? The movie. Wonder Woman. This guy had everything, but it still wasn't enough. It still wasn't enough. They had literally everything you can think of. Everybody bowed down to him. Everybody worshipped him. But it still wasn't enough. He had everything. Everything. Every contract, everything. Yet it still wasn't enough. He wants everybody to bow. Everybody. Not chosen ones. Not chosen ones, baby. Chosen ones just want to be respected. That's all they want, is to be respected. We don't care about being liked. We don't give a fuck about that. We just want to be respected and let the fuck alone. Ask every chosen one you meet. Yeah, I hate drama. Not saying that they're not afraid to cut the bitch out. Not saying they won't do this and that. Of course they will. If you push a chosen one. But they're not worried about people. They don't give a fuck about people. Chosen ones are the most nonchalant people you'll ever meet. Nonchalant. You know? Because they don't give a fuck. I'm one of them. Karma. I literally don't give a fuck. You know? I wear the clothes that I wear. I eat the food that I eat because I don't give a fuck. I do give a fuck about my health, okay? Now, I do give a fuck about my health. I'm gonna make sure I take care of my health. But societal way, like, in order to fit in, fuck that. Society can eat shit. Disrespectfully. But like I said, chosen ones, we don't give a fuck about society. We actually hate society, if you ask. Ask every chosen one you meet. Ask them. Do you care about society? No. Ask them. Shit, sorry. Ask the chosen ones what I mean. Ask chosen ones what I mean. Chosen ones don't give a fuck about fitting in. We're literally nonchalant beings. The most nonchalant beings you ever meet. Why? Because we don't give a fuck. Literally, we don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But like I said, you need to realize what you're up against. You know? Because like these soulless bitches will do everything they can for money. Everything. And I mean everything. But yeah, I just want to say that, you know? That jealousy, you know? You literally could have no cent to your name and people still be jealous of you. Imagine if you had actual money. Imagine actually if you were rich. Not just in spirit, not in energy, but actually rich. Right? You made your own money. You ain't suck nobody's dick. You ain't lick nobody's clit. You ain't fuck nobody. And you made the mud from the mud. You made it out from the mud. You made it from the trenches. And trenches can look like this. Look what I'm using. And y'all, yes, don't mind me. I was at the women's center getting my clothes dried. And I got my clothes. Yeah. I don't mind. How bitch I will walk in Beverly Hills like this, not give a fuck. I don't care. Cause fuck I look like being, weak. You know? But like I said, bitches will do everything for money. Everything. And I mean everything. So yeah. But y'all, I wanna talk about something. Give me a second.